Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a quick restyling video on this installation that I did a few weeks back, and I had dropped like a little short video of this install when I first did it at the beginning of my at the beginning of this tutorial. Now this hair is from Isee Hair, and it was a 24-inch kinky curly wig, and as y'all know, if y'all seen the first tutorial, this hair was so freaking bomb, and it still is. Now I did take the wig off and rewash it, and I reinstalled it, so I'm just gonna get right into the restyling of this video. The previous baby hairs are still cut. Everything is still, you know, how it was when I first put it on. Even like the middle part is still, even though the wig has been washed, like the middle part is like permanent still in the wig, because y'all know when I get my parting down to the T, honey, I slick it, comb it, do whatever I gotta do to make it so precise. So I will have to hot comb that center part out, because for today's style we'll be doing a top ponytail with, you know, the baby hairs with the hair down on the sides. So first things first, I am just sectioning off the two halves that I will put together to you know, make it just one ponytail. I'm not doing a two knotted video or a two ponytail video. I'm just choosing to section off the section like this, because the hair was already parted down the middle. So I'm just trying to make two you know, equal parts and everything like that. It just make everything easier when I put it all together. So once I'm finished parting those sections together, parting those two sections off, I'm just going to roll them up into two knots and you know, get that out the way, so I know what I need to fix and what will all be part of the ponytail. So now that both sections are sectioned, I'm just going to go ahead and secure that back, you know, the rest of the hair in a quick little rubber band, because now I'm going to focus on the top. So I'm just going to unravel both of those knots and just going in with my GLAMWAX and the hot comb. I'm going to hot comb, and before I hot comb, just apply that GLAMWAX all over that area. So when I do hot comb, I can press that part out of the center, because you do not want to have a part like messing up your top ponytail. So you really have to take your time and hot comb that part out, because as I mentioned before, y'all know when I part my wigs, I get down and dirty and get all into it. So I have to use that hot comb to get that part out, because just combing it back was not going to work. You would still see that part. So you must hot comb it out, especially if you are really serious when it comes to defining your parts, just to make sure that it can go into a ponytail nice, flat, and neat without even knowing that it was a part there before. So I will do this a few times until that crease is out of the center, and just making sure everything is nice and flat once again, because you know this wig was washed, so it did curl back up to the root. So just press it all out. Well, I will press it all out until it is nice and flat and ready to be put into a rubber band. So now that it's pressed out, I'm just going to like kind of ball it up and put it on the clip, because now I just want to go ahead and focus on getting the baby hairs back swooped. I do not have to recut anything, because as I mentioned, this is just was a reinstall, so the baby hair portion was already cut. So all I have to do is just replace the layout of my baby hairs and just, you know, get everything back smooth. I'm using that bedhead hairstyling spray. I spread it on the hair and just using my edge brush, just, you know, swooping everything back to how it was. Well, not necessarily how it was, because it was a different baby hair placement before, but I have to match the baby hair placement to match this look. So I will, you know, spray some hairs back and then swoop some of it, just to make everything flow, you know, how I want it to, as far as where I want the baby hairs to lay in, you know, specific areas for this look that I am doing. So I'm not gonna just go too much on the baby hairs, because you know I show you guys in most of my tutorials how I do it, especially with this new holding spray method. So just, you know, stay tuned to this section, and I will get focused on the styling once again in a little bit. So now that I am all done with the baby hairs, I'm going to go back in with my wax stick and just hot comb out the roots to the sides and everything like that, because I have to straighten that out once again. So I just will, you know, hot comb all of that so it's nice and smooth. And when it comes for me to like spray everything down so that it is molded into place, it needs to be as flat as possible as it can be at the roots. So I'm just going to take my time and continue to hot comb those roots out really good, so that it is nice and flat and ready to, you know, move on, ready for me to have it, you know, straight enough so I can move on to the next step. And yeah. So now that I have smoothened all of that out, now it's time for me to actually do the ponytail part. But before I get into putting the hair in a ponytail, you just make sure you hot comb the back down. That's behind the parting area, so it's nice, flat, and neat. And I'm just taking my spray once again and you know, just combing everything back. Just make sure I get that part out of it. And I'm just going to secure the top of my hair with a rubber band. I like to use the big beige rubber bands, you know, because you can really just wrap the rubber band many times until you get it tight to your liking. Or you can use the small black rubber bands. It's just up to you, whichever you like to use. But once I get it nice and tight, I'm just going to kind of give it a nice little pull, but not too much where you ripple up your lace, just tight enough that it looks very neat. And then you just want to take a small section of that ponytail, comb it out, and using some holding spray, spray that piece. You know, you can be holding spray, spritz, whichever you want to use. Just comb it out and spray it, and just begin to wrap the hair around the rubber band so it looks more clean, neat, and seamless. And I just, you know, did that around and around till it was no more hair left, and just spraying the holding spray as I went along, just to get all those hairs nice and neat as well. And just continue to wrap until you cannot wrap it anymore. Once I get it all wrapped up, I just spray a little more holding spray and just blow dry just to make sure everything is down and you know, and to make sure that it does not unravel. And then I just go in with a little bit of black spray just in case it was any, you know, white from the holding spray. And oh, this is one of my favorite parts of this video, the part where she actually kicked the camera on mistake, because it was just so funny, her face. But moving right along, once you do that, I'm just going to go ahead and black spray the areas around the part. So once I conceal it, it's nice, bold, and clean. And y'all know I love that super clean look. So I'm just going to take that foundation that I use as a concealer and just put it right in those parts. And that's another reason why it be so like defined, because it is foundation. I always say concealer, but it's actually foundation that I am using to conceal the parts. But now that that's all complete, now it's time to get these curls back popping and calm, because right now it's very poofy and wild. So first I'm going to just go in with just regular water in my spray bottle and just spray that hair over and over and over until it is soaked enough with the water. And just taking a big wide toothbrush, I'm just going to brush all of that on out. And you just want to really take your time and just do this, because you want it to get those curls as calm as possible. With curly hair, it can get very wild and crazy if you do not manage it or you do not maintain like the wetness in the hair. So that's why I was looking very wild. But I'm going to get this thing nice, calm, and relaxed with the water. And of course some mousse after I finish going in with this water and brushing everything out. I will go back in with that the Nairobi's mousse and just pump that mousse all over the hair and just brush everything in once again. And that mousse is going to hold that tightness of the curl pattern. And I'm going to do the same thing for the ponytail area. So whenever you want to get those curls maintain calm and you want to keep that tightness, just always use that mousse to do that for you. And I did go ahead and purchase some silicone mix so I can show you guys how to do the same like process but using the silicone mix. So stay tuned for, you know, another curly hair video that I'll probably post later on. But once I brush all of that mousse in, I will go back in, as I mentioned in a previous tutorial, with a small tooth comb to just comb those curls out. And that will also like bring all of the curls back together and just flowing in one direction. And now I'm just going to repeat the same exact steps with the ponytail, just using water and mousse and just combing all of that out, just get the curls nice and popping. And once I do that, that will pretty much complete this video. It wasn't an installation video, but it was a restyling video. I did do the reinstall of the wig off camera, and I just wanted to focus on the styling. So of course, she loved this wig. She's been wearing it for a few weeks now, whatever like that, and she just wanted to restyle it. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Let me know what you think about this look down in the comments. Stay tuned for more videos. Turn on those notifications, turn on your bells, because we have so many more videos to drop before this end of January. And February, of course, we'll be back with more and more videos. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned to more videos. Till next time.
Hey, what's good, Shakari?